I think I want to start with the Padres. 150,000 fucking people showed up to Padres Fan Fest. I was talking to one of the employees over there. They were like, it was a goddamn shit show with the amount of people that showed up. I don't know if they expected that many, but based on some of the pictures that I saw from Padres Fan Fest in the past, where it was like very sparse, and that might be putting it lightly, to go from that, where it essentially looked like Family Day.
This was, Jared, no. This was a fucking championship parade type vibe, bro.
It was.
Come on, there's no other. It's okay to say that because that's exactly what it was.
And it felt like that too, the way that they were acting on stage.
Come on, man. Well, but I mean, that's what this whole vibration is about down there right now. And Jay said something in the group chat that yes, this happened years ago. We talked about, and I've always talked about this. I've been talking about this since we first started seeing it in basketball. It was a thought in my brain to wonder, like, man, I wonder if all the studs on the mound just got together and were like, hey, boys, we've got the bread in the basket, right? We've made our money, we've got our accolades, and we're still in the prime. Like, we could dominate the league together. What do you say we all just join the same rotation? Like, just four of the greatest fucking arms the game has, just lock it up. A super team down in San Diego. And you fast forward to what we've got now, because we were talking about Preller and him, wheeling and dealing and making moves and just trying to do everything he can to stir it up, to let's see what sticks. Let's get aggressive here. And now look at what they've signed up. Now look at what they fucking have. That lineup. That's ferocious. And the fans are feeling every bit of that, dude.
Oh, yeah. I was getting chewed up on Twitter for simply saying, like, how exciting is it that Manny Machado, Juan Soto, Xander Bogaerts, and Fernando Tatis Jr. are all on the same team?
That's
like,
stupid.
We've got a full year of that next year. And people are like, oh, like, you're just trying to cope because you lost Xander. Oh, all that just to lose to the Dodgers and blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, or someone was saying, you're already giving up on the Red Sox. You're bandwagoning the Padres. No, I mean, if you're a fan of baseball, right, and you look at those four dudes sitting up on that stage together wearing the same uniform, and we're not talking about an era of like, there's been, I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but there's been okay, perfect. Pujols with the Dodgers, right? It's like, oh man, fucking, you got Cody Bellinger, Mookie Betts, Albert Pujols, all these MVPs on the same team. And it's like,
yeah,
Belly's maybe not as good as he was when he was the MVP. Right. Pujols is in his mid 50s. Like, this is these four names in their primes at the same time on the same team. Very, very, very different.
Like, just get each and every one of these dudes just getting breaded up. You know what I mean? We're talking about Machado and the fucking extension probably coming his way.
Like, go down the line. 300 million. You look at Soto, probably going to get close to like 450. You got Xander at 280, and then you get Tatis at what, 330? A lot of money up on that stage.
I mean, come on, bro. That is why you have 150,000 plus San Diegans coming from all over, representing the 760 side. What it do? What it do? Yeah, they're fucking jazzed, man. They are, and they have every reason to be. Every reason to be. And all these moves lead up to a moment like this Fan Fest where all these fans can kind of get together. Like, it's weird to think, but it's almost like this is the big powwow. Like, this is the big group meeting. This is the big gathering where we're going to set the tone for, like, as fans, how we're about to just try to take over.
Did it give off Miami Heat vibes? Like when LeBron went up there and said, not one, not two. Like, Tatis was up there essentially giving that speech just in a different form. They were like, I think, if you guys are in the World Series, who do you want it to be against? And they were like, the Yankees. And then Tatis was like, doesn't fucking matter. Like, we're going to win that shit anyway. Like, I like it. There are some people, obviously, it's the internet, they were saying, well, there's no way that could come back to haunt them, or there's no way that clip is going to reemerge if the Padres don't win the World Series. But would you rather, as a Padres fan, would you rather your guys be up there being timid, being like, well, we're just going to go out there and we're going to play our best baseball and we're going to work really hard, and we got a great group of guys, just the same cliches that we hear every spring training? Would you rather that, or would you rather have the face of your franchise go up there and be like, yeah, we're winning the fucking World Series?
You need this shit to happen so baseball doesn't exist, can make some asshole video on YouTube and get you 3.5 million fucking views, and he can feed his fucking family. And that's but like this is the era that we live in, right? We know that this is going to go down. Fans want to hear this kind of stuff from the players. That's great, without feeding into it to the point of a Miami Heat style, diatribe. Because in the game of baseball, that's the beautiful part about this, is what Uncle Stevie is doing in New York really could not matter at all. You can spend all the money and you just can't buy a ring. You can get close. You could buy yourself probably a really good shot at getting to the dance, but you can't guarantee it. And that's why, again, I think it's important that these fans get together and feel the energy. Yeah, give it to me.
Who you guys want us to face?
Yankees?
It doesn't matter because we're still going to win it all.
Just like, there's never been a bigger cheap pop in San Diego, but I don't care. I like it. I would rather him say that than say, we're all just going to show up and we're going to put in the extra effort, and we're going to work really hard and believe in ourselves. Let me ask you this. We'll be ask you guys this and hope for the best. And
does it fall short though? Does it not carry the same weight coming from him based on what he's kind of gone through? Or
no, all the best players take steroids.
Is saying something like that, is that like his way of being able to get back in the good graces of whatever fans there might not have been, like, because I think that's a slippery slope. Because you could say that in some,
you probably had some doubts, or you probably had some thoughts in your head of like, what if they boo me? Like, I let this team down. Like, I let my teammates down. I let these fans down. What if I go up there and they boo me for what I've done? And how do you fix that? We're gonna win the fucking World Series, baby. Let's go! Like, that's what you have to do.